Hello everyone, my name is Prime and welcome back to a very special episode of ATS Showcases, and I'll get into all the stuff in the title. I'll get into that in just a second, but we are here in Phoenix and we're heading down to Sierra Vista with this oversized load. It's a giant truck chassis, as you can tell, and I'm driving this epic beast of a truck. It's the Custom Peterbilt by Viper 2 and Harlan, stuff like that. The link for it in the Steam Workshop will be down in the description below. You can check it out. It's absolutely amazing. The custom stuff you can do to it is insane. I decided to do the epically long chassis, the massive stacks, and the engine sounds on this truck is absolutely amazing. And so why don't I go ahead and start it up and we'll get going, and because there's a lot for me to touch on. Get the beacons on here. Oh yeah, look at that. And I like that they even have the strobe lights go too, or the front lights there. They'll actually do a little bit of a strobe, and it looks really cool. It would look epic at night. You can't really see the back there, but why don't I go ahead and check out this interior before I roll away. Like I customized the shifters there to have the duals. This is kind of the older or classic dash configuration with all the levers and switches, and it's insane how it looks. And the reason why I'm actually doing a heavy haul is because there's no GPS in this thing, and I couldn't figure out how to put a GPS into it. So I just decided to do a heavy haul where I have a little bit of a lead car, because that helps. But we're just gonna roll out of here. The sounds on this puppy is absolutely amazing. They're just insane. So again, the truck will be linked down the Steam Workshop link down below. I would highly recommend it. It just, when you put throttle on, it's insane. I'm gonna assume we're going left here. It looks like they're blocking traffic. Yep. Let's go ahead out of here. So hopefully everyone is doing well. I certainly am, just enjoying doing some trucking and all that good stuff. My word, does this look amazing. And big news, obviously, we have hit the 500 sub mark. It's absolutely insane. I can't believe we've actually been able to hit it. Thank you guys so much for the support. I can't believe it. I don't know how many times I can say that. It means a lot. If the frames are a little bit lower for whatever reason, that is just, I think, because of the custom truck here, with all the lights and stuff. Maybe if I turned off the beacons it would help. I don't think it does. Once we get out of the city bits, I think it will be probably better. So that should be okay. I can also just keep it exterior a little bit more. That way if the frames stay a little bit higher. I think it's just all the stuff in the inside with my graphics a lot, certainly cranked higher than normal. She will drop maybe a little bit, but that's okay. For one episode that the frames may not be perfect, hey ho. So I guess that leads into the next thing. I actually have better internet now. It's within the last little while, cable internet has actually become available in my area, and it was one of the things where I had to decide if I was going to go into it or not. But obviously I'm here. I went from like not even a meg of upload to about 10, or actually very consistent 10, I guess I should say. And a lot of people would think, oh man, 10 meg uploads, that's still slow. You kidding? For me, it now takes only like an hour or 2 hours for me to upload a video instead of all overnight. So to me, that's absolutely insane and awesome. That's like a whole new experience for me, and I'll take it any day. Yeah, the frames certainly are struggling with this truck. I didn't see that in testing, so unless if something's updating, good old Windows update possibly, you never know. But just listen to this thing go up the hill. Come on, you can do it. Got a big old engine in the bud. Yeah, I can't even, oh, there's a car. I couldn't even see the lead car there for a second, which is pretty funny. But yeah, the frames may be down this episode, just because of the I don't know, to be honest. All my testing haven't had any issues. Probably just the mass interior chrome reflections and just the detailing, probably some higher polys or something, so it's just a little bit more to load. But as soon as we're getting farther out now, so we're in the 50s, so hopefully you guys can withstand that a little bit. But so obviously I've just said that the internet I've significantly increased, which will obviously changes completely how fast Prime News can get out, how fast these episodes can get out. It's insane, and that kind of leads into the next thing, is that I'm now uploading in 1440p. Now you may say, Prime, how in the world are you running 1440p, if I can actually speak, American truck on a GTS 1650 without upgrading your monitors? Well, I'm not. I'm still running 1080p, and I'm just recording at a higher bitrate. Because of that higher bitrate, that allows me then to just upscale it to 1440p, and the difference between 1080p and 1440p, when you upscale it in a recording and rendering sense, you really can't see it that much, especially when you record at a decently high 1080p bitrate. But when you upload it to YouTube, it makes a whole different world here, because for those who may not know, there's the two main encoders that YouTube does to your videos. Whenever you upload it, it re-encodes it, and that's how you get all the different options and the little settings bar on the side. You can choose like what resolution you want to watch it at, if you have, depending on your internet speed and so on and so forth. And so for smaller channels like myself, and I believe it's around the 1000, I can't remember where the change is, but anyways, there's two main different coders. There's like AC, I believe it's like AC1 or whatever it is, and then there's VP9. Now VP9 is the one that there's a lot of examples out there on YouTube and stuff like that, and it's basically VP9 is their newer, I guess more efficient but yet also higher quality encoder that YouTube has. And so a while back they kind of nerfed it for all the channels, and so basically only the bigger channels, I guess I think it's over 1,000 or maybe it's 10,000 subscribers, basically the 1080p 60, a lot of bigger channels can still do that, and it will re-encode in VP9, and so that means it just looks, all the kind of detail looks a lot cleaner, and it certainly looks a lot nicer. For a channel like mine, the AC doesn't really help. To be honest, a lot of times it actually looks... Ooh, that was close. That bus needs to get by me over here so I can... Come on, dude. Basically, oftentimes it looks worse when I've uploaded it to YouTube than it does when I watch it on my computer, which is kind of unfortunate because it's the way YouTube re-encodes stuff, so they kind of try and save space on their servers. Makes a ton of sense considering the amount of content that's being uploaded to YouTube all the time. But needless to say, the VP9 encoder, anyone can access if you upload at 1440p. So, it's kind of a little bit of a hack. I know a lot of people do it, but basically all it does, it really doesn't change the file size. Oh, lane change maneuver, okay. Basically just have to wait till we're past here a little bit. So there, he's going over. And wait for him to go over. Now we can go over. Sweet. Basically the VP9 is it will just allow the 1080p encoded version of the video. If you select that option, if you don't have a 1440p monitor, it will just look a lot more crisp. The finer details, kind of, especially in the distance, you'll notice that it's not as fuzzy, or at least that's the hope. I mean, it only looks as good as it can. Mainly, you'll see the difference when you actually put the video in full screen. If you watch one of my older videos versus this one, you hopefully will see a little bit of a difference. Frame rate wise, you may not, because this truck, I mean, when you come out exterior, it's all fine, right? And when all the other stock trucks works perfectly fine. The interior on this thing is so custom and, well, ultimately awesome. It just, when you're in a city place, you know, it just, or any form of kind of high detail map area, it does struggle a little bit. So that's kind of something I have to deal with this episode. But a lot of the other mods and stuff that I've tried doesn't really affect anything anyways. And so I guess that leads into the other thing with the mods. You'll notice there's different trucks, or there's different trailers and stuff like that, because I actually have the Real Companies mod installed. So you'll see like actual company signs in cities and stuff like that. That may also be an effect of the frame rate. I'm gonna kind of go through stuff because I did kind of re-enable a lot of mods with the 1.4 now out officially. So that may also have tanked performance just a tad. But really, to be honest, it's not that bad. And especially when I go exterior, I go right back up to 60 frames. So that leads me to say that it's not the mods that are causing it, other than maybe this truck when I go interior, which would make sense because when you look at all the detail on here, it's a custom, everything's so custom. You can change the color of like the gray color I have there, and then like you can also change what dash colors are. It's very, very customizable, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the main issue, considering the amount of chrome and stuff that's all in this view right here. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys will see a significant improvement in the quality. That's kind of my main goal. I want to create high quality content, something that you can watch and not be so annoyed at. Oh, this is going to be fun. Do I have to get over here? Yeah, I probably do, don't I? So we're going to kind of slow it down because hopefully that truck gets back. Okay, he's over now. So we're gonna just kind of slowly drift across here. That the cop should come across, because that truck's over. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, there he is. Oh, I just had to turn off my indicator. Rip me. Okay. Yes, you should really read the instructions, like that little pop-up screen, more often. I've really never actually looked at it that much. I just kind of know what you're generally supposed to do. So I should really look at that, because that would probably help. But anyways, I hope you guys can actually tell the difference, because the thing with the VP9 encoder, and I think the thing that I was trying to get at, is that versus the AC1, whatever it is, it basically, at 1080p, the encoded quality with the VP9 is about twice as good. And that's even when it's so if you upload in 1440p and it re-encodes it into 1080p, if you do the VP9 1080p re-encode versus the AC encode of just a standard 1080p video, you should see about 2 times as quality whenever you if you were to download it and use some different specialty software and stuff like that. But you can, I in my little test that I did just recently, kind of flexing the new internet, because it only took like a minute or so to upload my little test segment. I did notice a significant quality difference whenever I just locked it in 1080p, because that's what my monitors actually view, and then it was basically what I export in, which is really nice considering the bitrate now that I recorded and stuff like that, and even I did. So I guess when it comes to now quality, so the Prime News is going to basically adapt the same bitrate and quality that my old Prime Simulation main ATS videos would, which is 30 meg per second, which is a good sweet spot for 1080p, especially for a Prime News situation where it really doesn't need a ton of quality. It's going to stay 30 frames because the 60 frames really isn't necessary for it. I mean, to be honest, it's made just to kind of be that quick news thing. The quality is going to be great because the screenshots that SES software taker and a nice high quality. Same with any video segments I may use. It really doesn't need to be anything that bad or that high, because it's not like it's extreme moving content. Right? It's not a driving situation like this, and so yeah, it's one of those things where I'm just happy that I can now kind of take the next kind of leap up in a way. I guess I'm not, even though I'm not technically doing raw 1440, or it's, you know what, this is certainly a good step it's a step in the right direction, and I know a lot of people will actually upscale 1080p to 1440p, just because of that on YouTube. It's kind of a way to actually, to be honest, get around some of the little kind of nukes that they throw at us little creators, to be honest. I don't know why. I mean, part of me knows why YouTube does it. Obviously they've got, I don't know, it's an absurd amount of videos uploaded every second or whatever it is now, so they've got a lot of data being pumped up, so they want to try and scale stuff down, but in the same sense I want to make sure you guys aren't watching and listening to something that is utter garbage, to be honest. Now I know not every episode I do is perfect, but I certainly try, and considering the ratings on my channel so far, I think you guys, I think it's pretty safe to say that you guys certainly enjoy the content. I've heard lots of things about how you guys enjoy the quality of the content, and kind of can't believe that I only have, well, now 500 subs for quality I do, which, to be honest, that is probably the biggest compliment I can get. Being basically told that I should have more subs for the quality, and that every time that happens I get a ton of subscribers added too, which, you know what, that's a whole other deal for me. And if I can actually hit the 1,000 sub mark, that would be such a huge thing, because YouTube algorithm wise, that would be massive. Just for the sense of, it's not more, but it's not the money bit. Although, you know what, I have to say a huge thank you to my patron, Mr. Stevens. Honestly, your contributions monthly, it's going to basically go towards to cover the difference between my internet entertainment package, I guess you could put it, per month, and also just to help cover stuff. But nonetheless, it is certainly much appreciated, the continued support here on the channel. I can't emphasize that enough, and I've got to be getting close now to our exit here. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna just kind of flip on the, is that actual headlights? Oh, we're exiting here. There we go. I guess that, yeah, that makes sense. It's the Sierra Vista sign, so that would make sense. We're gonna just, ooh, I wasn't paying attention there. Gotta figure out where we're going. I think we're going right. Yeah, we are. Okay, so let's swing this guy way out here. Beautiful stuff. This is a great truck for doing this. It's just the sound. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, we're not moving too quick right now. I mean, it is heavy. I've got a big engine in the thing and a really big transmission, but I love these Viper Peterbilts. It just looks so mean. It really does. It just and I do like the older style. The only thing I don't like is that I couldn't put the GPS in it. Just for the sake of not having this F3 window, or I guess I should say F5 window open all the time. But that's not the point. It just looks absolutely amazing. And yeah, the frames, I can pretty much guarantee you this is because of how the truck is with all the chrome. I've done so much testing now with the new system and the different bit rates and stuff like that, and I've never had an issue with it. So I'll see whenever I try that. Obviously the next episode I record will be a good test to see if it's a truck thing or if it's the other mods that I have installed. I'm gonna hope that it's just this truck thing, but we'll have to see. So it looked like when I was on the F5 menu there trying to give the example, it said that I think we were pretty close, so let's pull that up again. I like now that they have the little ETA thing at the top. That's quite nice. So yeah, we're not too far away at all now. I guess if I hit it again it will show me, yeah, we're getting pretty close. So that's always nice to see. But yeah, obviously the hope would be in the future to be able to record natively at 1440p, because that means then everything just naturally looks a whole lot nicer. But look at that. Like, okay, that's screenshot worthy. Hey, not as big of a lag now whenever I take a screenshot. I'll take it. Gee, remember with my old system how it would like be a complete pause for like a year? Oh my word. That was nice. It was just a little bit of a lag. I'll take it. I'll take that any day. My word, the little things in life. I don't even have a massive computer in the scale of computers today, and but it's certainly an upgrade from the last one, and I'm still tweaking stuff, okay? Just keep that in mind. I'm still tweaking stuff. I'm a man of constant tweaking. That probably sounded really weird, but you get my point. I really like the. Oh man, look. Okay, sorry. Complete stop here. Look at the lights now. Now that the evening is rolled in, watch the sign. Don't get distracted. The police lights, let alone mine. Oh my word, that looks so good. The flashing on the front. Oh dude. The new enhanced graphics with these heavy hulls are something else. They're something else, because it's just it's the bloom and the quality of the lighting and how realistic it is. It's scary almost, to be honest. It's almost scary. Well, I guess might as well put the headlights on now, because we're getting a little bit darker out here. So yeah, obviously bear with the frames. That's not an issue with the upscaling to the 1440p and or my normal recording. At least I'm gonna hope not, because if not, all my other tests have failed me. Are we turning or are we going straight? Where am I going? Oh, going straight. Okay. Oh, that sound. That sound when I started up there, that... I don't think that's gonna come through, but you get my point. Oh, dude, that was insane. So yeah, we're just gonna pull up straight in here. Don't mind me. We're just gonna do it exterior so the frames get a little bit of a break here. Oh my word. This was an insane journey, but insane in an amazing way. Be sure to stick around for the next episode next week, because next weekend, because it's going... Oh, I missed my spot. Rip. There we go. It is going to be absolutely amazing. I can tell you this much, because I've got some pretty great stuff planned now that the 500 subs have been reached, and I can't thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching to the end of the video, thank you from the bottom of my heart for the continued support and all the dedication to the channel. This new quality stuff is kind of my part in that, and once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.